Hey guys, welcome back to Team Death Slinger. My name is Peter, and today we're going to talk about promos in the Digimon card game. If you haven't seen, there is a new LM set coming to P-Bandai featuring more dual-colored boost and now dual-colored training. So I have some feelings about this being locked behind a P-Bandai product. So we're going to talk about promos as a whole, talk about LM sets specifically, and the two release models we've seen, and just kind of talk about how I feel about it, what I think the solution is, and I want to hear in the comments down below what you guys think about these P-Bandai LM sets and what you think the prices are going to look like on these dual colored boosts. So without further ado, if we're talking about promos, we got to start with the regular trainings. Now, these were box toppers in the BT14 Blast Ace box. You got one of each training per box of BT14 that you purchased, and I actually thought this was a really solid distribution method for our trainings. It was really easy at locals. If you had your 6 trainings kicking around and you wanted to play just one color, you could probably get your extra trainings traded for 4 copies of the one color that you wanted, and everybody was happy, and there were plenty of them going around. The prices weren't terrible. We also have cards like the promo Gallantmon. These are the promos that wind up really expensive as box toppers, and everybody hates it because they're $10 and $20. You usually need more than one copy, and you wind up shelling out way too much money to get the cards. Like when the promo Zubomon from EX5 was really necessary to play Legend Arbs if you were even still trying to play Legend Arbs, and they were like 20 bucks a piece, so you were shelling out your $80 to $100 for 4 copies of promo Zubomon. Nobody likes it. We also have these LM cards like the Ghoulmon Ace, the Valkyriemon Ace that wind up as box toppers. They usually wind up relatively worthless, but they are the flip side to these other promos that cost a lot of money as box toppers. Lastly, we have these tournament pack reprint type cards. They're just kind of alternate art reprints of cards that tend to be really expensive, like the Shattermon or the Protoform, and most of the time they don't do anything for the prices of the cards. They just wind up staying really, really expensive, and nobody's happy because you still can't get your hands on the cards that you want. So we have LM sets as a product. They are not new to the Digimon TCG, but you can see here we have another night announced. LM cards have shown up previously as box toppers, like we talked about with Ghoulmon Ace, Valkyriemon Ace. Normal release product, that would be Torrid Weiss, and P-Bandai exclusive release product, that is Billion Bullet and Another Night. It cemented itself as a recurring product, offering new cards, alt art reprints, and tournament pack reprints. And so far, our full release LM sets are Torrid Weiss, Billion Bullet, and Another Night. They've all included dual colored options, likely to be staple includes for any deck using those colors. The 2-color memory boosts and now the 2-color trainings have been in these LM sets. Both methods of distribution for full release LM sets present different problems for obtainability of dual colored search cards. Torrid Weiss being a global distribution obtainable product, you could just walk into your game store and get it. And then Billion Bullet and Another Night being P-Bandai products both have issues with the method of acquiring these dual colored search cards. So let's talk about it. Starting with Torrid Weiss, this was a global release LM set available through global distribution. You were able to get a playset of each non-alt art reprint in 2 boxes. Staple card prices saw initial lows with increased prices as time passes, and the more popular 2-color boosts stay higher in price, while non-meta 2-color boosts stay quite cheap. So we have this image on the right here to kind of illustrate that. You have your Wisteria memory boost, the blue-red boost that is quite popular. Market price on that is $7.53 a pop. Great memory boost, on the other hand, the purple-green option, 83 cents a copy. So the difference here, you're only shelling out like $4 to get your 4 copies of Great Memory Boost, but Wisteria Memory Boost is going to run you like 28, 30 bucks after shipping to get your play set up. And obviously that feels really bad if you missed the release window for Torrid Weiss. You're just paying out the booty for your Wisteria Memory Boost. Now, supposedly the set saw some distribution issues based on going back and looking at videos around the topic on release. So maybe we'll see price trends similar to what P-Bandai will do when they come out. We don't exactly know yet. Billion Bullet is around the corner, so we will see what prices do there. But with lack of availability of the product, it might be fair to say that they could do something similar to this product. It's a great way to get new promos on release when the prices are low, but they get more costly as time passes. If you actually look at the initial price of a lot of these dual-colored boosts, they weren't bad at all when they came out, and then they just kind of slowly crept up if they were more popular, and the less relevant cards crept down instead. So not bad if you snag them on release, but certainly more painful in the future if you need these more popular memory boosts. Now we have Billion Bullet and Another Night. You can see on the right here we have the new dual color boost and now the dual color trainings, treadmill training, sprint dash training, and image training. These are P-Bandai exclusive LM set releases. They have the new memory boost, the new dual color trainings, and you're guaranteed 2 copies of each new card per box. So theoretically, if you only care about your consistency pieces, you only have to buy 2 boxes to have your playset of this product. The limited time order window with a limited quantity available with a product release 6 months after the initial order date, which I also have some beef with. You never know if budget alternatives to these cards are going to come out in that 6 months. 6 months is a lot of product being released, and it's a long time to be ordering a product and waiting and seeing if it's still relevant to your decks. So the other issue I have with this is not knowing how much quantity is available of the product, just having to hope that enough people order the product that there's enough copies floating around that you can get what you want. Kind of feels really bad. You don't know what this product is going to do, and as a whole, the distribution method inspires FOMO with 2 potential downsides. You buy the product but get burned because there's a plentiful amount of product sold, leading to lower prices on the secondary market. So maybe you buy this and you're hoping that you get your money's worth, but it turns out that all these trainings are worth like 50 cents a piece because a ton of the product sold and everybody has the cards. Or you don't buy the product and you get burned by paying a huge markup on the secondary market when you don't buy it because you say, oh, these are going to be 50 cents a piece, and then you wind up paying like $4 a copy and you have to shell out your whole $16 to get one of these as a playset. So no matter what, I feel like you're just in a lose-lose situation and you're really playing a guessing game on if these are going to cost you an arm and a leg to get or not, which I hate. In my opinion, there is quite a straightforward solution. I don't think it will happen, and maybe some people will agree with this distribution method, but we have a confirmed reprint set coming in March of 2026. The previous reprint set offered regular memory boosts and removed their status as a promo-only card. The reprint booster could offer trainings and scrambles as regular pulls in the booster box to offer a lower rarity consistency option for players missing dual color boosts. So this would be a great opportunity for new players to get their trainings and get their scrambles. And then you could also do box topper packs with dual colored boosts and trainings, offering a reprint for what will likely be sought after promos without removing their promo status. This keeps some scarcity of the product, make sure that there are more copies in circulation, so the price on some of those more expensive dual colored boosts could come down, but we still don't make them dirt cheap, and Bandai doesn't lose a ton of money for players that do have a lot of these copies floating around. But with the release date of the reprint booster aligning with Another Night release, this is not likely. Another Night comes out in March of 2026, and the reprint booster also comes in March of 2026. It would be extremely weird and scummy to be shelling out this product that has exclusive alt art reprints and exclusive dual color boosts, and then not tell your consumer base that those same cards will also be reprint box toppers in a product you have already announced. I don't think they're going to do that, but hey, I would really like if they did do that. I would like to have all of these things reprinted as box toppers and their regular form printed in the set. So ultimately, I just think that staple cards and consistency pieces shouldn't be locked behind a limited distribution model built on FOMO with a coin flip chance that singles are dirt cheap or expensive. Keep in mind, I am not a market analyst. I don't know anything about card prices and where things are going to be, and maybe it's extremely obvious to everyone that the prices are going to be really low, but just the concept of this being a FOMO product, I hate it, and I don't see why it should be a premium Bandai product. And if your argument is that there's actually not a limited quantity of this and people can just buy as much as they want, then I think it should just be a global distribution option and it should be available regularly through stores. But how do you feel about dual colored boosts in premium Bandai releases? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. What are your thoughts and feelings on the dual colored boosts? Are you going to be buying the premium Bandai product, or are you just going to be grabbing these cards on the secondary market? Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.
Thank you to our channel members for supporting this channel. It's people like Langlong, Big Z11, Coffee Deus, and DigiDane who make videos like this possible.